Today on The Riff, we talk about all things Easter. We hope to see you at a campus this weekend and that today is helpful and hopeful. Thanks for listening.
Hello, North Pointers, Riff Nation. We are here on a very special week. Justin,
Holy Week.
weekend.
Holy Week.
It is Holy Week.
Holy Week.
Hippity hoppity hoppity Easter.
Hippity happy Holy Week. Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
what it
right.
is.
That's right.
Big week here. And so what we're going to do, in order for us to prepare best for Easter, we're going to keep this program really short.
Yeah,
here
31
today.
minutes. Right under the...
Yeah. No, what we want to do is we just want to, the whole purpose of this is to make sure everybody understands what are the times that we have available for Easter. What are we asking all North Pointers to be able to do to help make this Easter that we have a big impact, and just kind of get our minds ready as we go through the week. So if you're listening to this on the day it drops, we've got several days here between us and the weekend. And I also see that most people, or people are most open. I wouldn't say most people. People are most open to an invitation to church on Easter more than any other day of the year. And so it's an opportunity where a lot of people outside the church world are talking about Easter. And so something inside the church expression feels more normal to include as part of your schedule than any other time.
Yep.
So that's what Easter is. It's a big deal. Are we doing like a pyrotechnic? Are we doing like a rappelling bunny? What are we doing this year?
We've kind of walked away from that years past, but this year we are bringing one thing back, which we talked about. You agreed to. You are going to zip line in.
Mm-hmm. Other people want it.
People have wanted it. So you'll zip line in from the back.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And I
want to surprise people.
We are going to. We're going to try it. You're gonna wear like a petroleum jelly type of deal, but we will light your shirt on fire.
I was thinking of the rash, right? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the fire. Oh, that's fire resistant.
Fire resistant.
Okay.
Yep. If we can figure it out, so we might not.
Yeah.
We'll run some tests. But
yeah.
Other than that, no.
March is doing the rehearsals, right?
March will do the rehearsals.
Yeah. If it goes well, then I'll do it for the services.
No, it's going to be our goal on Easter is to provide the best representation of what North Point is.
Why is that important?
Not the best event ever. It's the best representation. That's what we're trying to provide, because what we're hoping is that people through North Point see Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's not they're walking away like that was North Point's awesome. I really hope they walk away with saying, I think Jesus is speaking to me.
Right.
Like something there made sense.
Yeah.
And I think we should go back next week. And when they come back next week, I hope that it's not a completely different experience to where they're like, wait, what? It's just confusing. They're there because they hope to see Jesus.
Yeah.
So I hope on Easter weekend and the week after Easter, we're able to help them climb the tree, right?
Yeah.
As we talk about with the Zacchaeus story, and see him.
Yeah.
That's it. And the following week, I believe, baptisms.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's such a fun time here in April. Love it.
Yeah, and I think that's important. That's why we talk about this on the Riff. I think this might be the third or fourth year. I don't know how long we've been doing this, where we spend a little bit of time on Easter week talking about this to North Pointers, because we believe the Riff hasn't quite caught on outside of North Point lore. So it's North Point crew. But the whole idea, this is not the type of thing like, oh, how is Jeremy going to spin the Easter message this year? And we're just going to sit and be like, he did it again. Like it's not about that. It is about, I don't walk into Easter weekend with a pressure to dazzle those who have heard the story 100 times. Right. I walk in with a passion to clearly communicate what Jesus did and why that's important to me. and why it's important to all of us. So that exactly what you said, because that is a weekend where more of, and if you've been around North Point any length of time, you know we talk about the beans in the jar. More of the beans in the unconvinced jar are there than any other weekend. And so if there is a weekend of the entire year where I'm most focused on someone who doesn't walk in with confidence or certainty of what I'm going to talk about, but walks in unconvinced and curious, I want there to be a clear message of Jesus. So at the end of the day, I would rather have someone say, well, that sounded a lot like the Easter message last year in the last 17 years. I'd rather deal with that than someone walk away saying, I don't get it. Right? That didn't make sense to me. And so now, at the same time, I also realize there's a lot of ways to tell the story of Jesus and the resurrection without the pressure or purpose of trying to make it, new and exciting.
And why wouldn't we want to tell that story?
That is the reason of our hope.
And when we're like, I just want to get more creative with it. Like, it's about like raising from the dead.
Yeah.
So you could tell me that for real 40 years in a row, and I'm still gonna be like, what's that?
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Let's get back to that.
He was not breathing, and then he was.
Very rare.
Got it.
Very rare.
Okay. Can you walk through that one more time for me? Like, for real. Like, we get desensitized in this Christian culture of like, yes, but I would like to go, there's nothing deeper than that. Like, that is it.
Yeah.
So I hope you tell the story.
Now, if you're someone who's been following Jesus for a long time, I hope that Easter is exciting and just infuses you with purpose. The truth is, the fact that it's Easter should, right? And the scripture should. And I've been to several sunrise services in my day, and none of them felt creative or new. They're all, and you know what? It's still like meaningful because it's the reminder of what Jesus did. And so as followers of Jesus, I think it's a special time. It's a special time. Just like recently I had a chance, I attend a group, a guys group on Tuesdays, and it's a prayer service, a prayer group. And one of the guys there is a farmer. And this morning I heard him pray. And I love hearing a farmer pray. When you hear a farmer pray, it's crazy because he just thanks God for the new life that he sees all around and the reminder that God's always creating. And when it's a rainy day, sometimes I could be like, I don't even know if I want to go to prayer this morning. It's dark and rainy. And then I hear him pray, God, thank you for watering our earth today. And you're like, I just love that, right? It's just this sense of, it's back to the basics and understanding and the gratitude. And as followers of Jesus, we have that opportunity for Easter. Man, what a great opportunity to just thank you, God, for the center of our hope, the foundation of our faith, right? Now, at the same time, my desire, our desire as North Pointers, is that these relationships that we have, and if it's true that a lot of them are more open than any to an invitation to church, this would be a great weekend to bring someone. We also know that there are going to be a lot of people who don't have a relationship with North Pointers that they know of that are going to show up because it's a cultural thing to do. It's one of those weird times where the world, I don't mean this in a negative way, but the culture of the day does overlap with church culture. And so there will be a lot of people who are like, well, we're going to church and then we're going to brunch. We got to go to church and then we'll hide the eggs or whatever it is. That's part of the culture. And so we want to be ready for that. So in order to do that, we have extended and changed service times for the weekend. I want everyone to understand what the service times are. One, so that you understand it for you. More importantly, that you understand it so you can keep communicating that with those around you. So Saturday, Nixa and Springfield are
2,
okay,
4,
okay,
and 6.
2, 4, and 6.
2, 4, and 6.
All right.
Both of those campuses, Nixa and Springfield.
Okay, Sunday. This is tougher. I've got a phone backup. I pulled it up on my phone.
Sunday's going to start at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And it's still probably later than Jesus got up on that Sunday.
I'd say his was like a 5:15 12:15-ish type
Yeah,
of
I've
day.
not looked at Jerusalem sunrises or anything like that. And I don't know if it said it happened on sunrise, but it was early.
It had to be early.
Had to be early.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have
That's at
8,
8,
9:30,
9:30,
11:15.
11:15. And that is at
Three of our campuses.
Republic, Nixa, and Springfield.
8, 9:30, 11:15.
11:15.
And you'll notice we have a little more time between
right.
the 9:30 and 11:15 than the 8 and the 9:30 because ease of parking lot, get it out,
Yep.
let it breathe. And
Dream Center.
some might be saying, well, what about the Dream Center? Are we having
I'll tell
Easter?
ya, we are.
Oh yeah,
11:15.
11:15.
But show up at 10:30 if you want some breakfast.
Yeah.
So they'll have everything ready about 10:30, 10:45-ish. And I don't know, but I always say this. If they have cinnamon rolls, I know where I'm going.
Would they even consider not having cinnamon rolls on the Resurrection Day?
I wouldn't know. I would have so many questions. Like so many questions if cinnamon rolls are not
It's just the
present.
symbolism of this.
Just
As you watch
as
the
you
dough
rise.
rise, it's not a stretch to be able to picture. I mean, wow.
They're so good.
I don't know if that's powerful or if that's really, sacrilegious. But
no, I think they're just so good.
they are good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a feast.
Yeah.
I don't
So
even know that to be true. I'm assuming that to be true.
They're going to have some type of food there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10:30-ish. Food.
Yeah.
Right?
And
'Cause
then
here's the
11:15
deal.
is when that
I've
will
seen
start.
those chefs. I don't know that there's anyone more passionate to do what they do than they do.
Agreed.
And I do know this about them. Don't rush them. Sean,
Rush them.
Clay.
Just let them
There
work.
are a lot of things, but rush, they are not.
No. Just let them do their thing.
Yeah. They will tell us when Easter's
They will
ready.
tell.
They will tell us. So 2-4-6, Nixa, Springfield, Saturday.
Yes.
Sunday, 8, 9:30, 11:15, Springfield, Nixa, Republic.
Yes.
Dream Center. Do you smell that? It smells like 10:30, doesn't
smell
it?
it.
It smells like 10:30.
And
do you
service
hear
starts.
that? Service starting at 11:15.
I hear it and I smell it. Oh my
Now,
word.
I got a question.
What?
Would it be nigh unto impossible to attend one of our morning services at a different campus and sneak on over to the Dream Center campus around 10:30?
10:30? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
I'm not even going to 11:15. No, I'm just going from 10:30.
Here's my plan. My plan is just be like, worship, keep going. Just keep going a little longer. I'll sneak over to the Dream Center as right before the 11:15 when people leave the smorgasbord of food, and I'm going to pile up on the food when there's no line. Then I'll
like
race
it.
back to speak. But
I love it.
yeah, it'll work. So those times. Now here's the deal. Be very intentional about getting that word out, helping get the word out, because obviously we're going to have it on our socials and our website, but those are people who probably already go to North Point who see that. And so people who might be interested, I don't underestimate the power of an invitation. I also think it'd be powerful if you could go with them. That's a strong opportunity. So, hey, would be awesome if you show up here, or meet there's a better way, but the best way is, can we go together? Which one should we go to? So if you go like that. Now,
It changes the game, man, when you bring somebody. I was able to have a friend with me last week, and even just the way I listened to your message is so different. It's so
please don't say that. Please don't say that.
different.
Please explain this. Please explain this.
Yeah, that, and also the things that I hear that I don't think I would normally hear.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening in just a different way with a set of ears. Yeah. So bringing someone is powerful. So bring six people.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
We got 6 options.
Also, as you see, we have six service times. It requires us as a church, and when I say that, I don't mean as a staff. I just mean as a movement. It requires us to be very intentional about let's provide a great experience. And so we're creating additional service serving opportunities, whether it's our connections, our Kid Point, and it's crucial. And as you can see, these are new opportunities. So we're not starting the Saturday 2 with, hey, we got 60 people who are normally on schedule at 2:00 on Saturdays for Kid Point. This is all like, it's like having 3 church plants, right, going on with these new service times. So those of you who are North Pointers, if at all possible, you could prioritize jumping in on one of these times to serve, or a couple of those times to serve. We understand it's Easter. We understand you're going to spend a lot of time with family. We want you to. And we also understand that you might be focused on bringing a guest for a service time or two. That's awesome. But the big ask would be, can you help carry this mission forward? Carry the water jugs, right? We've talked about that in the message.
Yep.
This is what it means, is maybe you're like, hey, as a family, we're going to come to the 2 and the 4, or the 4 and the 6 on Saturday, and we're going to serve. We're going to make the 8:00 happen because that's a brand new service time. If you can consider serving, now we've talked about that in the services leading up to this weekend, but it's not too late. If you can just contact if you're listening to us, North Point, contact any of the staff, right? Just email us. Call, email is probably the best way. And then we would love to get you connected to a significant spot, because we believe this mission is going to be best leveraged with you. And so think about that, whether it's holding doors, whether it's helping people find seats, all those things have a big role in someone experience an opportunity for Jesus to talk to them. So it's not too late. Please, actually, right now, if that's you and you have any of those windows open, man, that'd be great. Maybe grab your group together or some other people that you're connected with, and do it as a team. And why we do that, not to serve us so we can serve it. It's so that we could set the table for people to hear from Jesus. So that's what we want to do. So Easter, we'll have some. I think music's a big part of Easter. I look forward to it. But again, it's going to look, if it looks and feels like a regular old service, we hope it's a regular fresh service.
Kind of the plan.
Yeah. We also planned, we're going to try, because of the parking lots, we try and do it, anywhere between 55 and 60 minutes is the goal, probably closer to 60. But that gives us our best opportunity to have as many people as possible. You're laughing because
I just love it.
Because the worship team goes so long.
It's not necessarily the worship team. I just
what
love
else
that
could it
you're
be?
already starting, like, it could be 60. I mean, if we go 65, no one's going
whatever.
So anywhere from 50 to 70 minutes.
It's
75
not like
75 tops. So
because
if we
it's
go
Easter.
80,
It's Easter.
So if you're just parking, no, 85 minutes, we're done for sure.
Done. Oh yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Hey, forgive me in advance for being so excited about my risen Savior. And because I'll probably get there late because of the Seminoles. But,
Right.
One last time, Justin, pop quiz, no cheating, no looking. Saturday service times. Where are the locations and what times are they?
246.
Where are they?
Nixa and Springfield.
All right. And then what about Sunday? Do we have services on Sunday?
8, 9:30, 11:15.
Okay.
3 services, Republic, Springfield, Nixa, 11:15 at the Dream Center.
But when the
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, that's right.
Free smells.
The free smell.
That should be our slogan. Free smell. Yeah.
At the Dream Center.
Sniff here.
Love it. Sniff.
That'd be awesome. All right. Smell you later, North Point.
All right.
Happy Easter.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Riff. We'll have a brand new episode every week, wherever you find podcasts.